Hello students, today we will learn about the next illustration number 6. Now see the question. Mr. Lakshman, a registered dealer, provides the following information. You are required to compute the value of taxable supply and GST payable. Under that, Lakshman supply his products to dealers in his state and in other states. The rate of profit is 10% on cost of production and rate of GST is 18% on sales. Intrastate purchase of raw material excluding GST is rupees 5 lakh. Purchase of raw materials purchased from unregistered dealer rupees 1,60,000. Import of goods including custom duty 4 lakh. Purchase of raw material from other state excluding IGST rupees 1 lakh. Cost of transportation charges, wages and other manufacturing expenses is rupees 2,80,000. Next point, interest on loan rupees 1,40,000. So with this information we have to compute the value of taxable supply and GST payable. So taxable supply is nothing but we have to find the transaction value. Taxable supply and transaction value is one and the same. So here Mr. Lakshman, he is a registered dealer, provides the following information. Here with this information we have to compute the value of a taxable supply. Supply value we have to calculate. So what is the taxable supply, and on that we have to calculate the GST payable by a Mr. Lakshman. So Lakshman supplies his product to a dealer in his state and in other states. So he is a trader and he is supplying a product to a dealers in his state as well as in other state. The rate of profit is 10% on cost of production. So he has fixed 10% profit on the cost of production, and the GST payable is 18% on his sale. So the tax rate is 18%. Next, intrastate purchase of raw material excluding GST 5 lakh. So here in this question they have not given about the price of goods supplied. So but they have given like the material, raw material purchased. So he has purchased a material from different places and he incurred a manufacturing expenses to manufacture that final product. So in this question we can see that he has purchased a raw material. He purchased raw material from within the state. He purchased some raw material from an unregistered dealer, and he imported some of the goods, and he purchased raw material from other state also, and he incurred some of the cost of transportation charges, manufacturing expenses, etc. So after purchasing all these material, incurring the additional expenses, we have to find the total cost of that material, that product. What is the total cost incurred to manufacture that final product? Then on that we have to fix some profit margin, and on that basis we have to after fixing the profit, he has been supplied that goods to some places, but here they have not mentioned that in which place he has been supplied. So he is usually supply his product dealer in state as well as other state also, but here they have not given in which place he has supplied that manufactured product. So we have to assume, we can assume any point. We'll assume as a he is supplied within the state. Assume it as a he has supplied that product to within the state, and we will calculate the CGST and SGST payable. So here the price of the product is not given, the price of good is not given, but they have given some of the expenses as well as purchases incurred to prepare that final product. So with that help we will calculate the value of supply. So the rate of profit is 10%, so that is on cost we have to calculate. Then GST rate is 18%. Intrastate purchase of raw material excluding GST. So he has purchased some materials from within the state and he has paid the tax also, GST, for that purchase, but in this 5 lakh GST has been excluded. The question, they given the value of purchases excluding the GST. So this one we have to add. Then purchase of raw material from unregistered dealer. So he has purchased some raw material from unregistered dealer. So this one also we have to add to the cost. But for this purchases, he has made purchases from unregistered dealer. So for this he has to pay tax under RCM. Being a purchaser, he has to pay a tax for this purchase because he has purchased this raw material from unregistered dealer. So he has to pay tax under RCM. So while calculating his GST payable on sale or supply, we have to take one more tax. We have to calculate one more tax for this purchases because he has purchased a raw material from unregistered dealer. So for this no need to calculate again tax because for this purchase no need to calculate because here it is not given, it is assumed that he has purchased from a registered dealer. Then import of goods, so he has imported some of the goods, so that is value 4 lakh. So this import also we have to add. Then purchase of raw material from other state, he has purchased some raw material, so 1 lakh we have to add. Then he has incurred transportation charges, wages and other manufacturing expenses, this also we have to add 2,80,000. Then interest on loan 1,40,000, he has taken a loan, on that he has paid interest, so that is also inclusions we have to add. So with this information we have to calculate the tax value of taxable supply or transaction value. So now write the heading computation of value of taxable supply or a transaction value. Under that, here price of selling price or quoted price or cost price is not given, but we have to find the cost here. So with the help of various purchases we have to take one by one. Intra-state purchase of raw material 5 lakh, then purchase of raw material from unregistered dealer 1,60,000, import of goods including custom duty we have to include, GST including custom duty we have to directly take, means custom duty can be included but GST should not be included, so 4 lakh. Then raw material purchase from other state excluding given, so directly we can take 1 lakh. Then transportation expenses, other expenses 2,80,000 and interest on bank loan is 1,40,000. So total cost comes to 15,80,000. So to prepare a final product, he has incurred total cost 15,80,000. So he has purchased some raw material from various places and he incurred some cost. So after even he taken a loan also, so we have to add. So it comes to 15,80,000. So the total cost it comes to 15,80,000. So on this cost he has fixed 10% profit. So we have to add profit at 10%. That is nothing but 15,80,000 into 10%. So they have given directly profit is on cost of production. So this is the cost incurred to produce. He has purchased few raw material and he even incurred some transportation and other expenses. So this is nothing but total cost. On this total cost he has fixed 10% profit. So this profit we have to add. So it comes to 1,58,000. So the total value of taxable supply is 17,38,000. So this value he will be going to sell to any person. It might be within the state or outside the state. So we will assume it is within the state. So here with the use of some input of various raw materials, he has finished one product with the value of that supply will be 17,38,000. Now on this it is nothing but it is output. On this output or on this product he has to pay a GST. So now write the heading computation of GST payable. So GST payable. So here we have to calculate CGST and SGST. So you can draw column or you can calculate like what you used to calculate before, like GST payable. So assuming supply made within the state. So CGST how much? On transaction value you have to calculate 17,38,000 into tax rate. GST rate here given is 18%. So if you are assuming it as within the state, then we have to take CGST and SGST. So 17,38,000 into 9% is CGST, and next line 17,38,000 into 9% SGST. You can write like that, or you can draw column and we can calculate. Like also we can calculate like this, but don't confuse, both method are same. Next, this is the total GST has to pay. CGST 1,56,420 and SGST 1,56,420. Along with that, he has to pay one more taxes for the purchases from an unregistered dealer. So he has purchased some raw material from an unregistered dealer. So along with the output tax, he has to pay the taxes for the input. Input means for the purchases he has to pay tax. That is on 1,60,000 under RCM he has to pay tax. So 1,60,000. So usual normal the tax rate applicable is here. The GST rate given is 18%. So we can take 1,60,000 mean 18% means 9% each is shared between central government and state government. So 1,60,000 into CGST 1,68,000 into 9%, SGST 1,60,000 into 9%. So 14,400. So the total tax liability, total CGST payable is 1,70,820, SGST is 1,70,820. So this is along with the output tax, along with the GST payable for the supply, he has to pay tax for the reverse charge, under a reverse charge, for the purchases under reverse charge. So the total tax he has to deposit, he has to pay to the government is 1,70,820 as a CGST and 1,70,820 as a SGST. So here write note. It is assumed that supply is made within the state. So CGST and SGST will be applicable. So that is the first note. Next, second note, Mr. Lakshman has purchased raw material from an unregistered dealer rupees 1,60,000. For these purchases he has to pay taxes under RCM. Full stop. So that's why we have calculated the again the taxes for these purchases 1,60,000. Understood? So the total tax he has to pay is 1,70,820 for the CGST and 1,70,820 for the SGST.